This is the High Voltage Business Builders Podcast, daily intelligence for serious e-commerce portfolio builders across Amazon, TikTok Shop, Shopify, Walmart, and every channel that moves the needle. Neil Twa and his Voltage team all day, every day since 2012. Let's get into it.
Let's talk about what's actually happening here and why it matters at every level of this business. Walmart's store as warehouse model is a direct attack on the one thing Amazon has used to lock in both customers and sellers: delivery speed. Amazon built Prime on the promise of 2-day, then 1-day, then same-day delivery. They did it by constructing an enormous network of centralized fulfillment centers and a proprietary logistics arm. It works, it's expensive, and it took years to build. Walmart's move is different. They're not building new infrastructure, they're activating existing infrastructure. Every store becomes a ship-from-store node. That means in dense urban and suburban markets, where store concentration is highest, Walmart can potentially match or beat Amazon on delivery time without replicating Amazon's capital investment. Now here's what this means if you're doing $5,000 to $50,000 a month on Amazon right now. Amazon's competitive response to Walmart will likely show up in a few ways. Faster fulfillment requirements. More pressure on sellers to use FBA rather than FBM. Potential fee adjustments tied to delivery performance. The platform will protect its speed advantage, and the cost of that protection often flows downstream to sellers. If you're spending $2,000 a month on ads and Amazon tightens fulfillment requirements to compete, your cost per click doesn't change, but your fulfillment costs might. Your ranking signals might shift. Your eligibility for certain badge programs could tighten. For larger operators, the calculus is different. This is the moment to evaluate Walmart Fulfillment Services seriously, not as a backup, as a primary channel diversification strategy. Walmart's logistics infrastructure is becoming a genuine competitive asset, and sellers who get positioned on that platform now, before the traffic and speed story fully matures, are making a smart asymmetric bet. The platform war is good for sellers who stay nimble. It's costly for sellers who stay static. Let's make this concrete with two sellers who are navigating this shift differently. First, meet a mid-level seller in the home organization category, doing about $35,000 a month on Amazon, running a tight catalog of 12 SKUs, all FBA. When Walmart announced expanded same-day delivery through its store network, her first instinct was that it didn't apply to her. She was Amazon native. Her reviews were strong, her rankings were stable. Then her FBA fees increased. Not dramatically, but enough to compress her margins on 3 of her lower ticket items. She started looking at Walmart Marketplace for the first time. Not to abandon Amazon, but to diversify. She listed 6 of her top SKUs on Walmart, enrolled them in Walmart Fulfillment Services, and within 60 days was seeing incremental revenue she hadn't projected. Her total monthly revenue crossed $42,000. The Amazon margin compression didn't disappear, but it was offset by a channel she'd been ignoring. That's the everyday seller version of this story. Now look at a larger operator, a multi-brand portfolio doing roughly $400,000 a month across Amazon and a Shopify direct-to-consumer site. When Walmart's stores warehouse strategy started gaining traction in the press, his team ran a competitive analysis. They identified 3 product categories in their catalog where Walmart's same-day delivery footprint would directly compete with their Amazon positioning in major metro markets. Their response: they leaned into Walmart Marketplace proactively. They negotiated placement, optimized listings for Walmart's search algorithm, and built inventory buffers to support Walmart Fulfillment Services at scale. They treated Walmart not as a secondary channel, but as a hedge against Amazon's inevitable response to the competitive pressure. This is what sellers who survive platform changes do differently. They read the signal early and move before the market forces their hand. 3 moves. Every seller can execute these. The scale just looks different depending on where you are. Move 1. Audit your Amazon fulfillment dependency right now. If 100% of your volume runs through FBA and you have 0 presence on any other fulfillment network, you're exposed. Not because Amazon is going anywhere, they're not, but because competitive pressure between Amazon and Walmart will produce platform changes, fee adjustments, and fulfillment requirement shifts that hit FBA-only sellers hardest. If you're doing $5,000 a month, this means listing even 1 or 2 SKUs on Walmart Marketplace and testing Walmart Fulfillment Services. If you're doing $200,000 a month, this means building a real channel diversification strategy with dedicated inventory allocation. Move 2. Understand Walmart's search and ranking algorithm before everyone else does. Right now, Walmart Marketplace is less competitive than Amazon in most categories. That gap is closing, but it hasn't closed yet. Sellers who build ranking history, review velocity, and fulfillment performance on Walmart now will have a structural advantage when Walmart's same-day delivery story drives more consumer traffic to the platform. Get in before the gold rush, not during it. Move 3. Watch Amazon's response moves closely and position ahead of them. Amazon will not sit still while Walmart activates 4,600 stores as fulfillment nodes. They will respond with speed improvements, with fee restructuring, with new seller requirements. Subscribe to Amazon's policy update communications. Read them. When you see changes coming, adjust your cost models and fulfillment mix before the deadline, not after. The sellers who thrive through platform wars aren't the ones with the biggest budgets. They're the ones who see the signal early, move with intention, and don't wait for certainty before they act. If today's episode landed for you, here's what I want you to do. Go look at your channel mix right now. Not your revenue dashboard, your channel mix. How many platforms are you actually selling on? How many fulfillment networks do you have active? If the answer is 1, that's the conversation we need to have. At Voltage, we've been building and operating e-commerce businesses for over 13 years. Not advising from the sidelines, actually operating. We've navigated Amazon fee changes, algorithm shifts, new platform entrants, and every version of the Amazon is going to kill sellers headline cycle. Walmart challenging Amazon on same-day delivery is not a threat to sellers who are positioned correctly. It's an opportunity, if you know how to read it and move on it. We work with sellers at every level. If you're just getting started and trying to figure out whether this business model makes sense for your situation, we can help you evaluate that clearly and honestly. If you're already doing $50,000 to $100,000 a month, and you're trying to figure out how to diversify intelligently without blowing up what's already working, that's exactly the kind of strategic conversation we have every day. Our approach is operator-led. That means when you talk to someone from our team, you're talking to people who have run this business at every level, not people reading from a playbook. The landscape is shifting. Walmart just made its move. Amazon will make theirs. The sellers who build smart, diversified, defensible businesses right now will be the ones still standing and growing when the dust clears. Stay sharp. Stay building. This has been the High Voltage Business Builders Podcast. That's a wrap on today's episode. If you're trying to figure out where AI actually fits in your business and where to invest before bolting it on top, head over to voltagedm.com/AI quiz. 5 questions, 60 seconds, a personalized AI readiness score, and an instant foundation gap report. Built for operators, not AI tourists. We'll be back tomorrow with another edge. Until then, stay high voltage.